So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, that is Stuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Abiati trying to keep this in. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Amiel are looking to go forward now. Tacho does well to get it back. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Corner number 2 then. Batistuta! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mendes spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Yamal. Yamal, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this would...
Oh, that's disappointing. But it's Thuram, pinches it off him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nico Williams wins the duel this time. Batistuta. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Kagawa. Kagawa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short, and it's Kagawa. Amiel have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. Tacho. Rijkaard. Marquinhos. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Williams. Williams, and he's lost his man. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nico Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Flashes it across. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stojkovic. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal, Messi, Mendes gets a foot in here. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now there's a foot, and Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
He's tried one! Kagawa! That's brilliant!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they win it back again. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Chers spectateurs, je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous qui fêtent leur anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement. Le numéro 20, le numéro 19.
There's the start of the second half.
Messi.
Amiens really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Le numéro 14, le numéro 8.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Amiens come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mbappe. Zico. Oh, what a... Zico! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Flings it. Up he goes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's opted for the long pass. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe! Can he finish? Goal! Amiens! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Changement. Le numéro 9. À sa
We have
place,
got changes
le
here,
numéro
from both
22.
sides in fact.
Owen. Changement en
Amiens
cours.
get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Raul. Raul. He's picked his way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rodri. And it's Serginho. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Forlan. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Marquinhos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here.
Amiens surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Rijkaard. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The final 5 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Rodri. Forlan, a player who needs no introduction. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all